Welcome to Broadneck High School Baseball and our series, The Bruin Way. Today we present an introductory infield drill series. Proper body position, what we refer to as posture, drives the entire train for fielding ground balls. We work on slides left and right, holding a flat back with hips back. As the ball approaches and we put our hands to the ground, there's no other body movement, just a dropping of the hands. The main benefit of this is to keep our head quiet, or at a consistent height as the ball approaches our glove. We also execute slides with our glove staying down. We work on the consistency of our posture. Again, our back is flat, our hips are back, and the glove is able to slide along the ground. As we change positions back and to our left, pivoting back and to our right, and pivoting again, we are able to maintain glove contact with the ground and that important level, flat back, which gives us stable, steady eyes. Our next focus is to play the ball and not have the ball play us. We work on this make a move drill to emphasize making an explosive movement as we read the ball off the bat. Read, react, and close on the ball so you can shorten the amount of time the ball spends on the ground before you catch and throw. Create an opportunity to field either the shortest or longest hop you can, avoiding the challenge of an in-between hop. One player is in the middle with three other players or coaches holding balls about head high. The coach is behind the player fielding the ball and points to one of the three. They drop the ball and the player makes an explosive reaction to move in and field the ball on as few hops as possible, then sliding into throwing position to complete the play. As a continuation of this effort to make a move, we work on slow rollers. The coach hits slow ground balls, and we emphasize charging in to field and play through the ball. We can field the ball outside of our feet, as shown there, or we can use two hands down low between our feet. Either way, we want to emphasize the player moving in to close the distance on the ball. This action of closing on the ball is executed in a similar way to a basketball player running from close to the hoop to close out a shooter on the wing. The defender sprints with normal sprinter form for the first half of the movement and then transitions to a shuffle, chopping the feet to arrive under control. The fielder's version of this is very similar, sprinting to close on the ball and then transitioning to our flat back, hips back posture to field. As the fielder transitions from their sprinting approach to fielding the ball, their hands shift to a position where their arms are relaxed, elbows bent, and thumbs are to the sky. The last movement has the glove drop to the ground with the palm of the glove facing the ball and the throwing hand off to the side and above, awaiting the exchange to throw. From here we turn to our rhythm series, which starts with a heel-toe roll. The coach or partner rolls the ball to the player, and the player's toe contacts the ground just as the ball hits the glove. This work with the left side of the body hitting the ground as the ball hits the glove allows a quick, powerful step through with the right foot, creating a throwing position that will have a quick release. Our next phase of the rhythm series is the Flamingo. The player stands with his left leg in the air and will step down, having the entire foot hit the ground in a tie with the ball hitting the glove. The phase after that allows the player to field the ball and then slide into a throwing motion. Once players are comfortable with the heel-toe roll and the Flamingo, we add a degree of difficulty by adding in hops with the Flamingo. Ideally, players are able to execute these hops with the flat back, hips back posture that we've emphasized. It's fairly challenging, requiring some advanced balance and agility, as well as a fairly large number of reps to master this movement. The technique gives the player the ability to play through the ball with the timing necessary to field the ideal short hop in a rhythm for a quick release and strong throw. Our shuffle clap drill allows the players to get comfortable with this rhythm without a ball being hit or rolled to them. They shuffle around, moving toward an imaginary ball, then stutter step using the Flamingo movement, putting their left foot on the ground as they extend their hands to the ground and clap, simulating the timing of the ball hitting their glove. As always, they can slide into a throwing position at the end to add in that layer to the drill. Our knee glove work allows the players to isolate their glove and get comfortable with the one-handed skills necessary to field ground balls. We work on absorbing and funneling the ball to our throwing slot when the ball is rolling. We work on a slight push through on short hops and a more aggressive push to turn an in-between hop into a shorter, easier hop. Even though the players are on their knees, you'll notice they are still using good posture with their hips back and back flat. They have their arms relaxed, elbows bent, and hands comfortable with thumbs facing up. Our individual short hop drill is a great example of homework that players can do away from the field on their own. They drop the ball over their glove and pick through it, using their elbow as the hinge to work their glove through the ball on plane. The forehand looks the same, where the player is down low, pushing through the short hop. The main emphasis is that the hands, feet, and posture work together to find the best hop, have eyes low without bouncing, and finally catch the ball. Our next two drills are 3-hop and 2-hop drills, respectively. The players are challenged to move in and field the ball as close to the 3rd hop in the 3-hop drill or the 2nd hop in the 2-hop drill as possible. This forces the player to make a move, explode in, and use their rhythm techniques to sit just behind the hop that the drill dictates, and then move efficiently through the catch to a good throwing position. It takes a minute to dial in where the coach should stand, how hard to throw, and where to land the first hop. But once you get a good setup, it is a very effective drill. And now here's a view of the 2-hop version of the drill. Coach will throw the ball down, and the player comes in to field the ball as close to the 2nd hop as possible. Again, dialing in the right spot and the right intensity of this throw is important, but once you get that dialed in, it's a very effective drill. The flip drill that we show here utilizes middle infielders turning a double play, but can also be done with first baseman making a flip to pitchers covering first. A preliminary drill that can be done before this, working on flip technique, is a simple 4-corner drill where the player clears their glove, has their throwing hand fingers toward the ground, and shoves the ball as they run toward the target, ending their throw with their hand extended at waist height. There's no arm backswing on a flip. We also have the shortstop running around cones, showing that we want them to work right to left so they can get into their legs and have their momentum taking them to the bag as they flip the ball. This would be the same thing in reverse for second basemen, who will be working left to right to get their body behind a firm flip to second base. We prefer flips on as many balls as possible for middle infield double plays because it is much easier for the receiver to handle a flip compared to an overhand feed. We also see significantly fewer throwing errors on flips compared to overhand feeds. The phrase running routes echoes the actions by a wide receiver in football, working on the different routes or patterns they'll run when going out for a pass. We use this term to emphasize all of the different routes a defender needs to run during the different defensive situations in baseball. Our middle infielders in this example pinch to defend against delay steal and back up a throw to the pitcher. Then we show the second baseman dive for a ball in the 3-4 hole, miss the ball, and get up to hustle into the proper relay position. Next, we show the shortstop diving for a ball in the 5-6 hole and getting into proper relay position for a throw to second by the left fielder. After that, we see the second baseman running the route to catch a fly ball behind the first baseman. We see the shortstop run a similar route to get behind the third baseman for a fly ball. These balls are much easier reads and catches for our middle infielders. The next play is the ball between our middle infielder and the outfielder behind them. While running these routes, we have the defenders use their voices as well. In this example, the middle infielder yells, "I got it, I got it, I got it." The outfielder, if they are taking the ball, would yell, "Mine, mine, mine." Holding runners takes energy and attentiveness from our middle infielders. You can add in signs for picks and number of looks during these reps as well. It's a good idea to mix in ground ball work with running routes to add a game-like element to that portion of practice. That brings us to the end of our infield drill session. Special thanks to our actors and participants for allowing us to shoot video of them. And thank you for your interest in doing things the Bruin way.